That's a little better.
Morning, everybody.
Oh, I need to check
Hello,
that.
everybody. Alright. Welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Gaming's Mortal Shield.
Saturday night.
That's right. This is a parallel campaign with the Inferno Squad.
Wait,
Oh, they have a name.
there's another team?
There is another team.
Uh-oh.
They're the villain. Oh, or you got. I can't remember. I get confused
Are
now.
they the heroes?
We have Victor Creed, so I think we're the villains.
Are they the good guys?
Well, we're run with Striker, so.
You keep
I mean,
reminding us.
Don't
that we're
worry.
the guys.
Now, thanks to Victor, we'll figure out that Striker might not be everything that he's been saying he is.
And we'll join him.
Dun dun dun.
Potentially, William Striker might have a past.
What?
Spoilers.
How dare you!
Spoilers.
How dare you have a past?
Yeah.
There are no origin stories here.
Oh.
We ain't got time for no backstories.
Put you guys on a raft over here.
As you start to go off
It's our life
the
raft.
walls and start
Rock
to
the raft,
Okay,
rock the
quite.
raft.
It is.
to land first, go
Alright,
to
so to catch everybody back up, what's been happening?
you see no
Blackout, you have finally recovered after being severely beaten by Creed.
Oh, yep.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You set a trap for him,
third one.
not realizing that the trap was actually for you.
He's very like a coyote in that way. He saw the trap coming and he got you trapped instead.
Correct.
It's trapception.
But don't worry,
Close
because then
entrapment, but that works too.
we showed up and
Are you still on?
flipped the script on him,
I am, yes.
and we
Jump
trapped
to
him.
An ad?
No, jump
But
to your
then
Spider-Man
he
video.
flipped the script on us
And surrender.
and surrendered while I was using lethal force.
Keep trying to show me your Spider-Man video.
And you can't do that in the middle of the lethal force.
Right.
So I pulled a punch at the last second and said, nah, he's just gonna come. And William Striker's totally kind of wondering why he's not waking up.
We'll get to that in just a moment.
Yeah.
Atticus, you have been, well, plagued with nightmares as of late.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about those.
Hey, you can just take those, right?
I've already seen those.
We tried this last time and it hurt you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I almost took consequences. Wait, no, I did actually.
Yeah, you did.
I took a
Yeah,
minus
you did.
Would
Right
you
before
like
the
me to
creep fight.
learn how to manipulate molecules?
2. I don't know if you have the intelligence for that. No.
Oh.
Dang.
I believe that was a burn, but I'm not smart enough to realize that.
Well, you already healed it, so you didn't see it.
Yeah.
So.
I think that was a
Not
burn,
showing
but I
people.
didn't feel it.
Anyways, so,
I caught
you
that
guys, that's, basically what you guys have been handling.
Yeah.
You have successfully tracked down the 4 priority targets that were enhanced.
That are us.
You tracked and you brought them back. Creed, Silver Samurai,
Yep.
Kara Killed, and that.
Silver Samurai
Agent
is
Zero.
still my go partner. We play go.
Well, you just can't touch them though.
Meanwhile, Atticus has been performing multiple. Yes, he
I don't know the American government nor the UN
It's okay, we're working for
embassies.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Plausible deniability.
It's okay, we're working for S.H.I.E.L.D.
We're the good guys.
And these are the bad guys.
Yeah.
This is essentially Guantanamo.
Good guys, bad
Elders
guys,
Vidani is saying is Hail Hydra.
Well, maybe.
No, I'm just trying to play the part since we're working for William Striker. Don't want him to think anything's wrong.
Oh, you
Right.
need to put in your ability point.
So,
I did.
since your last events
Are you
with
good?
Creed,
Yeah,
6 weeks
the
have
two
passed.
that I had were here.
6 weeks.
6
Oh,
weeks.
I'm guessing I'm healed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We'll wait.
4 sessions.
Yeah, you are.
You only gave it 2.
Yeah.
Pierced.
You're here
Oh, you got your ears pierced?
to. Yeah.
More like my torso.
Wait, you only get 1.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm
When
any
you
kind
made
of
your
guy.
character, what did you have your abilities at? Do you remember? Because I know you have 3 in dexterity from the
These
start.
are abilities. The 5, 7, 9, 11, 13.
Yeah, these are definitely rolling about the way I'm
We
used
start
to.
out with
Hey, Sean.
9.
Huh?
These are definitely rolling about
Yeah,
the way I'm
that
used
should be
to.
right then.
So you
Oh yeah, because you don't have a 0.
Hey, that's
I
actually
did.
the roll up.
I was confused. It's like, wait, like, did I remember? I'm actually just putting all of my points into one ability.
Hey, that was
not be.
Diversified.
I just wasted a good roll.
I think Sean just wasted
I
that.
also
All
just wasted a
So
quadruple
you guys are
bonus.
gonna get a downtime roll to use.
That was
So
a good.
we're gonna start with
I'm
Paul.
gonna use that one.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing during these 6 weeks? What are you trying to improve upon yourself?
I think like typical, I'm trying to increase my fighting abilities. So I mean like my either my iron hide or my hammer fists.
So you have a hammer fist? Can you make
Yes.
a note?
I'm Edward.
sounds good, really.
I'm Edward Hammerfist. Instead of scissor hands.
Yeah.
Or would you be Henry Hammerfist?
Paul Bunyan. Hammer toe. Because Bunyan, get it?
But then what about John?
Adams?
No, because
He was a president.
No, but John Henry was a mighty man.
Oh,
With a hammer.
that's right. Paul Bunyan had an axe.
What are you working on
Played
downtime?
good music.
Trying to either increase iron hide or hammer fist.
Alright, so if you're gonna increase hammer fist, it's gonna be an 8. Iron hide is gonna be a 12.
And you have 3 fate.
So, your choice.
So for iron hide I'd roll constitution and I've got to get a 12.
Correct.
So impossible.
No, not if you spend all your fate.
It's possible. Especially if one of your teammates here wants to spend one of the downtime rolls to assist you.
So don't we all only get one?
That's correct.
What about
You may also
you
spend
said,
fate.
you said hammer fist was 8
Yes.
and that's using strength.
Yes.
So you could get it with your one roll.
Yeah.
If you roll 3.
You only get one roll. Choose wisely.
So if you spend the fate, you can get it.
That's correct. Because, I mean, you do have the, well, if I can read your sheet, students will work. Your training.
Mm-hmm.
So you can spend a fate, give you a +2, and you get it.
I think I'll get rid of the one that doesn't look like the others.
Alright.
Hey.
So you successfully have increased the power of your hammer fist to 4. So your fist are even more deadlier weapons. Ha ha ha!
I don't want to be surpassed.
Alright, Donnie, what are you doing during this time? You can try to improve upon your clothes that you're trying to not let anybody know about, or your touching of people.
I was actually thinking about,
We don't need
Could
any
I-
more restraining orders, Donnie.
could I do something on the power absorption to where I can absorb memories without hurting the person?
Could you also, could you like do where when you absorb people, start absorbing people, you can absorb like ability points? Like,
That's a separate stone altogether if you went that route.
oh yeah, because this is a roll. I'm thinking about refresh. Okay.
Yeah. He's like, quit trying to give away my face so easily. I just got 2.
Finally got up to 2, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking because, you know, the longer the fight goes on, but, I mean, you're already that type of character anyway. The longer the fight goes on, you're going to be at full health. Everyone else is not.
I am already a drained character. Oh, that's right.
What's right?
can I get it set up to where I can heal from absorbing?
No.
Okay.
Unless you absorb somebody who has healing.
Oh.
Well, she already did.
Oh, look! Or if you absorb somebody that can heal others. Like an ability.
Yeah.
And keep in mind that your ability is different from rogues because you actually just kind of copy their abilities. Like you don't actually gain anything that's natural of theirs.
Yeah.
Like natural intellect or anything like that. Which you found out through them.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, oh, I might get a little bit smarter. No.
I can manipulate molecules, but I don't know what they are.
How hard would it be to increase it to 4 on
8.
either claws or the power?
8 on both. And strength. It's totally possible.
I'm trying to decide which one's more useful though.
I mean,
I like the idea of not having to absorb people just to damage them. So the claws might actually be worthwhile.
The claws do function differently in that. And that they allow you to actually damage people while absorbing powers and stuff.
Just barely touching them.
Well, yeah, because the fingernails are not actually you touching them.
Yeah.
it's not skin contact.
Right.
Now, if you get their skin on your nails, then you're gonna have to dig that out, and you're gonna be absorbing them.
That seemed like it'd be painful. to
Yeah, I
dig
think
out.
I'm gonna do that.
Go for it.
For the
But he
claws.
can heal it. No, you're not gonna get it with that.
Our reroll will get you better.
Clever hunter should help on that.
Yep.
No.
4, that's better than 2.
That is. Now, if y'all would like to
But it's
somehow
not
spend fate, you won't use your roll, but you'll use a fate that has an aspect that would apply to help him, you guys can do that as well.
3's probably fine.
I don't really think I have anything that would. Maybe being a human with that.
No, you could
Activate his
activate some of my stuff, probably.
Oh.
Savage would be the only other one that I could think of.
Legacy
that'd be
Bearer
activatable.
on yours would work because you understand what he has just undertaken. You understand that pain of it, so if you wanted to help him, give him a +2 bonus, but
Honestly, I don't know that it's worth it.
Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
2 fate for.
2, I've already spent 1 fate on it.
Yeah.
It'd be an
didn't really
extra
work.
fate, and it wouldn't even get us there. I'd have to spend my other fate too.
or somebody else would have to spend a fate.
Yeah,
It's a community pool for
just
you
to
guys.
get us from 3 to 4.
But if you get 1 success, it's 4 shifts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, you don't need to succeed by much if you can just hit them.
Even if you hit with 3, you succeed with style and do 4 shifts of damage, that bypasses armor.
Sean has learned about that.
Yeah.
Sean has been learning about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say probably not really worth the time that I
Alright.
spent training with it. Probably just got me to where I'm actually proficient enough to use the claws that I have.
6 weeks is just not enough time for you. So kind of visual what you're doing is you're training with a punching bag, and then the savageness takes over, and then you just tear into the punching bag, and there's sand all over the floor now.
And Striker's like, who keeps letting the mongoose in here to play with the bag?
That's the 3rd one this week.
But I have to come in there and repair it every time. It's like, don't tell Striker.
Ooh, I
These
need to
don't grow
pick
on
up.
trees.
I need to pick up stitching.
Sumanship.
I still couldn't think of a
So
great
much
name for that aspect. That
Tinker, Tailor, Solder, Fry.
Alright. Move on to you, Atticus. What are you doing during these 6
Oh.
weeks?
That's right. I was meaning to ask you to look into the evidence stuff.
You could do that with your 6 weeks.
And I'll have to use my 6 weeks to do it.
Also, on top of that, have you done anything else with that nightmare you've had?
Oh,
Besides think about it for 6 weeks.
Probably had several more copies of it.
I mean, I would have probably at least told Dan about it, since he already knows about it. Or Donnie, excuse me.
Yeah.
Um,
That might actually change what I would have done, but ain't gonna matter too much for the role.
That's true.
Anything else I've done with it?
I mean, the time spent is not really doing anything to your stunts, as far as the investigation I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are not the captain yet.
Disturb
I
me
mean,
not.
Wonder how many samples of blood you've taken.
yeah. I was wondering.
And from who? Obviously, there's the control, and then there's me. I mean,
I was taking samples from both.
I've been wondering why I keep waking up with this weird sore feeling in my shoulder.
I'm sure it wouldn't be sore.
I keep having this dream that somebody's just like pricking me.
I keep dreaming about vampires. I've decided
He
to
uses
start
2
wearing
needles at the same
garlic
time.
and I put a cross up.
He uses 2 needles at the same time, draws from the carotid just to be sure.
Yeah. While you decide, I bring it back.
That way, if the bloodstains show up, there's always 2 right next to each other. It looks like a vampire. I saw it in a TV show.
I was wanting to look into the healing abilities more, see if I could potentially replicate them somewhat.
Well, you put
You know what I'm doing?
Yeah. Don't do it.
taken.
Why not?
What is
You've
it?
already put something into it.
He's looping the video.
Oh. But yeah, there's so many things I can do with this one thing I have. It's like I can look into information, I can research something else.
Well, looking into the information is not really going to mess with your stunts. You could say you were doing that.
Once you
Just like we could say
didn't
that
work.
I was trying to help you with
one point of it,
Kept coming too
your
low.
dream stuff.
Oh, okay.
that's how it works.
And you were drawing blood from me.
Yeah.
So
Well, you didn't have
essentially,
to participate in
he
that.
comes in, he
I didn't realize you were doing
feints
it,
at
but
you,
you were
like,
doing
from the
it.
front, but it passes through that person.
I keep going into the danger room wondering why all of a sudden everything seems to be attacking me with blades.
Almost like there was a mirror version. So what's coming in across your right shoulder,
Oh, yeah.
Did that sword have a needle?
right shoulder, come down to the back.
Nope, but it's got a blood well.
So right,
Was there like a
heavy
little
gash.
hand under the blade?
Oh, just a drain pan under the danger room.
Etiquette. Have you decided what you're doing?
He's installing a drain pan under the danger room so that whenever I bleed, he can get his blood samples that way.
That is actually very, yeah.
That sounds like something my character would actually say.
Alright. What are you
Well,
focusing on?
I was wondering if
You can
trying to
also-
help him with getting information for like about Striker would take mine.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
This is something you just personally dedicated on. Like, you want to research a new material that you're working with? Like, that's how you learn about tachyon particles.
That's how I learned to play Go
Yeah.
and became friends with Silver Samurai.
That's what.
I'm not sure if it,
I don't think that friends part actually happened.
I was about to say, I'm not sure if friends is how he would describe
It
you.
says it on here.
Just because you wrote it down doesn't mean a GM
Yeah.
approved.
Look, I'm his
Alright.
friend. Doesn't matter whether he's mine or not.
There's a term for that, it's stalk.
Alright, guess what you're doing?
I guess since recently we had the healing factor thing come in, I was gonna be studying
He's
that.
friends with the only guy
See
who
if
keeps
I
coming
can-
and talking to him.
You know, learn more about it, see if I can actually do something with that.
Okay.
I'm either thinking that or dark energy, or what was it, zero energy? Zero matter?
Ah,
Can't
yes.
remember. It's one of those two things is what I'd be thinking.
The
about.
stuff that Agent Zero was messing with.
Yeah,
Zero matter.
because that can like make things invisible, like absorb energy. do
Yeah, it's
stuff.
zero matter.
And it can tell.
Has nothing to do with Agent Zero, by the way.
Weird. Why would you name yourself after a matter that doesn't have anything to do with your abilities?
I mean, it's either look into healing or learn more about the substance that can like teleport and stuff like that, right? Because zero matter and
Roll the dice, make a decision. Roll the dice to make a decision.
So high or low?
Positives are dark matter, and negatives are.
It's completely
healing.
It's
It's
tied.
balanced.
It's 0. Ha.
Just like your dream
That means
is
you
balanced.
give your turn to me, so I get to roll for
Right, Donnie?
your dice.
Huh?
Just like his dream is balanced.
Yeah. As all things should be.
Would I be able to add my brainstorm stunt to this roll since it's +3
Sure.
on intelligence rolls?
Once a scene, go for it.
Once a scene. Oh wow.
At that moment,
I mean, both of them are would probably be good. So.
You got 6 weeks to get that back. Do it.
All right.
Do
What do you guys think? I guess I'll ask you.
What should I research, Donnie?
I like the idea of teleporting,
You choose.
Zero matter.
and if you can also turn invisible, that's even better.
You think
And
zero
we can
matters?
all have access to that.
It would be a great support ability.
Start injecting everybody with zero matter.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sure
how I
that's
make it.
great. He tests it out on me just to be sure that it's fine for human consumption.
And then suddenly you're taking
And
more damage than you
I'm
can do.
fine,
Hey, if Donnie survives, anybody will survive.
and I'm fine, and then he gives it to anybody else, and they die immediately.
All right, let's go for 0 matter then.
Go for it.
And with that +3,
So, is it canon?
even so that would be a 10.
So is it
7 plus
canons
3.
that I'm the guinea pig here?
Would spending
No, he's just researching right now. He hasn't actually gone through human testing.
Oh, he's not ready for animal testing yet? I mean, human?
Human testing. Oh, you kind of fall in that gray area, Dan.
would spending any
All right.
fate on that do anything?
No, you did good. You did.
Okay.
Ten's quite enough. That's amazing, actually.
Yeah, it is.
I'm glad.
It's beyond legendary.
You were like, hey.
You looked into the mysteries of the zero matter.
It's like when Tony Stark showed up on the first movie of the Avengers, and they're like, you know quantum physics? And he's like, yeah, I read the book on the way over.
I became a master last night.
Y'all didn't read the manual?
All right. You succeeded on it. So you went through all the shield files for the dark or the zero matter. Okay.
You found
and-
that man playing Galaga.
Which zero matter is also called dark force, by the way. That's where we keep getting that from. You research the dark force and everything that S.H.I.E.L.D. had on it, and you have actually learned the properties and the capabilities of it now. So you're able to actually mold it.
Ooh.
You can
Now,
mix.
what should I write down? On
That's
the
great.
notes?
Let's mix dark force with tachyon particles. Nothing could possibly happen.
Tachyonic
I
dark
totally
force.
wasn't thinking about doing that at all at any point. No.
Make an alloy.
All right. Let's
A
move
new
on
element.
to blackout.
What should I write down for that? Just Dark Force?
Yeah, just dark force.
I like how you put a slash in between tachyon and dark force. He's like, tachyon, dark force.
The Tacky Force.
Because I'm
I think I'm gonna try to improve upon my lightning.
That sounds like
Go for it. Let's see. Actually, wait a minute. Did I give you guys downtime rolls before?
Not
last
last
session,
one.
but the
One
before
before
that.
that.
I gave you how many? Two?
No, you gave us downtime last time too, because he had been out
No, we were.
for multiple weeks.
I didn't give you your rolls.
Yeah,
it was
'cause-
like immediately.
Yeah.
It was like next day.
We had the
is when it
alarm go
happened.
off, remember? And it-
Yeah, but you do get 3 rolls because you missed that previous one.
Yeah.
So you get 3 downtime rolls total.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh.
Because you've been out 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's
All
right.
right. So to get to 3, it's gonna be a 6 difficulty for
I
like.
knew we'd done rolls
Which
once.
means.
And we're gonna go with your
Dexterity.
dexterity. Yeah.
Oh,
So roll +1.
okay. Hopefully.
At
For
not
real?
+1.
Dan, stop giving the
No,
rolls
no,
to Nathan,
You
please.
still got 2 more rolls.
No.
Okay. Hey!
That is
6 is what
+1.
you needed.
Yep.
All right. So it goes up to 3. Now if you want to bump it to 4, it's gonna be an 8 difficulty.
This is where you would want to use your.
Yeah.
Or you could get a new stunt and try to boost that.
This is for your lightning bolt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, trade
Right.
refresh on that.
The pulse will work off the bolt as far as damage goes.
Ah.
It just hits the
I
area.
just couldn't think of a new
Okay.
stunt. See, that's why.
I can think of multiple additions to this stuff.
Hey,
I
he
think
just want to spend it.
instead of
I just don't want to
So I'd have to get an 8?
because
8. Yep.
Have you seen my rolls?
Not too difficult. Especially when you have fate involved.
I see that one.
Sure.
I love that I can do that as an example of my rolls. Hey, that's a
Okay.
There's
That's a
plus.
6, and if you throw the fate in there for your
That's an 8.
inhumanness.
Yep.
Thank you.
So that's all 4.
That's a 4.
The inhumanity.
Feel the power!
And then you see a manatee that's inhuman.
I'm gonna make that with Dark Force attack down there.
It's a dark
That does-
force manatee. You guys are giving too many ideas to the mad scientist over here.
Hey,
That's it. Mad scientist.
mad scientist.
Atticus the mad.
So did I get the half of that?
I'm not mad yet. I'm just a scientist.
That's what you'll become
But
later.
don't
Atticus
worry,
the mad.
If you
No.
have a
Just
few more
disgruntled.
nights of not sleeping,
Oh yeah. I will become mad.
And your catchphrase is,
Alright.
you won't like me when I'm mad.
Donnie, well, actually, we're gonna work on this first. Atticus, you approach Donnie for help with your nightmare, right?
I'm like, okay, keep the claws away. We don't need those right now.
It's not like I
I'm
can
gonna-
just pop them in.
Well, I could. I mean, I guess I
they,
could.
they literally stay out. But
I mean, you could trim
I
them.
keep them trimmed really good.
He keeps them filed, and then he just grazes you.
That's all he needs. But I'm gonna say.
Alright.
So I had another.
I have to trim them like 3 times a day.
Okay, so Atticus, you go to
Yeah,
Donnie's
another
quarters
nightmare.
and you're approaching.
No.
He's meditating currently. He's learned this. Actually, you've learned this from Silver Samurai. Because he's actually
Meditation.
noticed that you've been having some issues lately. And so he's actually mentioned that the meditation should help you focus your thoughts. So you're taking his advice in your quarters when you hear,
Hey,
I'm trying to stop the haunting voices, and all of a sudden I get a knock from somebody who's being haunted.
hey, Atticus knocks.
oh, this is more than a knock. This is a.
Atticus
Police
pounds.
knocks.
Alright, Atticus, go.
So, can you guess why I'm here?
I assume you're still having the nightmares,
You're
or
worth
you
the fight.
found something about that project I had you working on.
You've become very wise.
I was always pretty polite.
Oh,
He was
sorry.
a wise guy.
I didn't mean to say that.
You haven't. Oh, that's right. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this time,
Yeah, when it comes to
I mean, I could tell you about it, or you could just find out yourself.
If you trust it again.
Alright, just don't roll high now.
What?
+1, so that's 4. That's
5.
5.
block time.
Does 3
And your
damage.
constitution is
aren't
2.
you glad,
Quick.
Yeah, that's 3.
So.
aren't you glad that I didn't pick up that extra
Alright, now roll wisdom.
wisdom?
Yep.
Okay.
To search these memories of his.
Hey!
So that's 6.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Turns out it really helps when you interrupt my meditation time. To get me to think about things inside the head.
Oh, yeah, I've already seen
Uh-oh.
And that's what you see.
That guy looks scary.
It's Barney.
Oh, he's not
Barney's cousin.
He loves Gamora.
Immediately,
It's what
He
Barney
loves
evolved
Nebula.
into.
you have this. This isn't Pokemon. Alright, so you immediately see that vision, and as soon as it pulls you out, basically. You just immediately move your hand from him, and you just go and sit down on your bed quickly.
Yeah.
And Atticus, you see this. This is different than last time, when you attempted looking through the memories.
There was a guy with a flashy glove, but it wasn't Michael Jackson.
So continue.
Continue with another roll.
Not gonna make that joke.
Continue with another roll or continue to play?
Or continue talking.
Oh,
That's all you saw.
So, I guess, you okay?
That's. I'm thinking that's not
11.
a dream. Somehow you're tapping into other forces that are letting you see something that you probably wouldn't have a way of seeing otherwise.
Do you think it's the future?
I hope it's not the past, because we need time to prepare for whoever that is if he's coming this way. He looks strong. And that's me after I've beefed up.
I'm gonna need a little bit more fast healing.
Well, I'll get on that.
I'm gonna need you to figure out how to fix up the fast healing a little bit.
Paul, I'm gonna need to start touching you more.
No, he doesn't have the fast healing, he just has the armor.
Yeah, but fast healing plus armor.
Plus Hammer Fist.
Yes. Just start touching everybody.
Hammer Claw.
Did we mention he
That's
takes
my new
trouble
name.
along with this?
Yeah.
That's my new
Yes.
name, Hammer Claw.
He already has a savage problem. He doesn't need a temper problem as well.
Yeah.
Savage temper.
Berserker mode.
But what's this
And
compelling?
then give him low self-worth. Alright, Atticus, I'm compelling you on your phenomenon.
Ooh.
Now that he's mentioned that there's a connection, that you remembered is how you gained your abilities, you're going to find this connection, exactly what it is and how to exploit it.
So would that require me to?
That's going to be your focus.
Oh, okay.
At the same time, would my clever hunter? I'm assuming I would be looking for weaknesses from my memory of what I saw of this guy.
There won't exactly be any like.
No, there's not. That's all that was, is all you saw, and that's it. It's just a short 20 seconds, and that's it.
But he needs this
Yeah.
gauntlet
Bye, Hoppy.
to do it himself.
By the size of that fist, he probably doesn't need that gauntlet. That fist is larger than his.
Whatever he's getting ready to do himself, he needs that gauntlet for. Even if it's just to go,
There's nothing
I've
shiny
thrown
on
down
that
the
gauntlet.
gauntlet.
So
Yeah.
shiny.
He takes off his
The
gauntlet.
gauntlet itself is
Slaps.
shiny.
It's
Challenging you to a duel.
He slaps you with the Infinity Gems. You're not worthy of the punch from him. Slap.
That would be humiliating.
It would be.
Honestly, that would kill
and then he
you.
pulls
Just
back
a
the-
slap from
He
the
pulls
gems.
back the gauntlet, and I've done the Robin Hood from the animated series.
Yeah.
I've got the Infinity Gems all in my mouth.
And you die.
That would be the terrible way. It's like, how did you die? I got slapped with the Infinity Gauntlet.
And they got caught in my mouth.
I swallowed 2 of them.
Gave me a new clue.
Gave me a bad tummy ache.
Swallowed the time stone.
But,
So I kept on reliving the
Never
moment
came out.
over and over.
Alright. So,
Time and power.
you've done that. So now, Atticus, you basically returned. And as part of that connection, you wanted to search more about this Dark Force energy.
Yeah.
That way it can maybe help you make more of a connection with reality.
Since it's obviously has other dimensionally
Properties.
aspects,
Similar to what you already exhibited as well.
so it might be on. Okay.
Exactly. Alright, now Donnie, you're going to make a roll real quick as you search your own memories in your meditation without the...
Yeah. Now that he's gone, I can go back to dreaming.
Oh yeah, and now you're even more disturbed now that you've seen that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Woo!
You're welcome.
Making the rolls tonight.
7?
Save some of those for later, sir.
I
I might
keep
have to
rolling the
trade dice
bad
with you at
ones.
some point.
Keep rolling the bad ones in between where it's like 4 negatives.
Alright, so you just be getting glimpses. You've seen Stryker from time to time in these visions and such, right? Well, you're finally starting to piece it together. But you're still missing some pieces. Alright? But you've actually pieced together a location and coordinates.
Okay.
And you know this from dealing with others, especially with their mind.
That didn't work either.
If you can go to that location, it will most likely open up
The memories.
the memories that are locked away.
Okay. So, do I have that location
Are you gonna knock on my door
where I
now?
can write it down on a piece of paper?
Yeah, you got it right up here.
Okay.
I would say you can just mark it in yourself, or you'll just heal it.
I'm gonna mention it to Atticus.
I gotta turn in some of our change. at
So
home.
Atticus is busy, and all of a sudden,
I gotta pay our AT&T.
Atticus is like, phenomenon.
What is it?
I am in the middle of mixing very dangerous chemicals. As a meditative process.
he said the dark force energy, and then he almost drops on the floor.
You literally almost killed us all.
He turned into water just in time.
Yeah.
He's playing with antimatter and it's like, no, oh, that's water. Sand.
I'm mixing your blood and Dark Force. See
So,
what happens.
how does it feel knowing that you have a nuclear lab in the middle of the raft?
But
They're right off the coast of New York.
they put it out in the middle
Yeah.
of the water for a reason.
It's kind of further off the coast. It's in the deep blue part of the ocean. But it's close to New York.
It's out past.
We
the
actually
statue-
discussed the location of it.
It's
Yeah.
out past the Statue of Liberty.
Actually, if you go on Google Maps, you can see where the dark part of the water is, and that's where it's at.
There you go. Just out past the statue. Some of the prisoners can actually see the Statue of Liberty
Alright.
from their cell.
So, you go in
You feel very pictured.
Atticus' door. Atticus?
I bet this
What is it?
I figured turnabout's fair play,
I was
but
about to say, you're throwing a temper all the times you disturb him.
Hey, I almost dropped some Dark Force. So.
I had a development.
You didn't have another nightmare.
My project.
Oh.
Mine are nightmares.
Are we good to talk here?
I mean, unless, it's being bugged by someone like Stryker or something like that.
Are we good to talk here?
Would I need to make a roll to see if it's good to talk here?
I mean, I would assume there'd
I mean,
be
you decide.
cameras.
It's
Do
your
you
cabin.
not feel comfortable talking in my room?
I mean,
This isn't your room. This is a lab.
Oh, excuse me. I've been sleeping here lately. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I'm not even
See,
here.
there's my cot over there.
I don't usually use it.
Meanwhile,
The chair's more comfortable.
Blackout's walking down the hall.
Like I was walking down the hall like, y'all doing a project?
Hey guys.
He sees Atticus and Donnie talking in the lab. So you just check in on them.
We're talking about hushed tones and come in, hey guys.
Hey.
I
Stab. More
Dark-
blood. More
dark
blood.
matter?
Okay.
we were talking about the Red Sox game. Socks are red
He was
because of the
stabbing
bleeding.
you.
My socks are red because of the bleeding.
Oh.
Oh, you
And
thought
you
I
made
meant
a
baseball.
game of that?
You thought I meant baseball.
It's
Alright.
for scientific purposes.
Can I roll to see if I can see through this?
Sure. Go ahead and make a charisma, Dan.
What
You
what
make a
would-
wisdom.
Well, it's not very high, so.
Neither's my charisma.
Oh!
Do you need that roll?
He's not buying it.
So how about that one? You're not buying this, are you?
No.
This whole time, my character's in the room.
What's going on here?
I do another check for cameras, and I'm like,
I mean, this is a lab, so there's a camera right there and there.
Atticus is like, not anymore.
Oh.
You don't need to make a roll. You don't even need to. Your intelligence is high enough.
I'm in.
I've always
I'm
been
pretty
in.
sure that somebody who has epic level intelligence can sit there and press a few buttons on the keyboard.
What is epic level?
You've probably already
7.
set up a macro.
I'm not anywhere near there on any of my stuff.
Well,
Not
you're
yet.
getting into 5. That's 5 is.
5 is superb.
Yeah.
No,
And believe it or
5
not,
proof.
4 is not fantastic. 6 is.
Yeah.
The Fantastic 6.
So once he turns off the cameras, I'm like, after events lately, I have begun to suspect Stryker's not being completely honest with us, and
What do you mean?
it's mostly a gut feeling at the current, but I have a location that I think we could find some evidence, and I was here to check with Atticus and see if he thought that it sounded smart to go there.
I'd probably ask you where this place is after you say
I
that.
would give you the location.
Are you saying that we shouldn't have brought in all these people?
I mean, they all seem pretty happy to be here.
They have shared
And she
emotion.
was, like, when I was talking to that lady, she
Especially
was like,
Creed.
oh, I don't know, because he knocked me out.
Well, I mean, you were
Well,
technically awake.
But-
in one way.
by the time we brought him in, he was real happy to come because he knew that Stryker was here. I'm not saying that Stryker's necessarily working with these people, but I think he did some bad stuff that maybe made them hate him.
This kind of sounds like something that my character doesn't know about.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something my character knew about.
You don't often tell Captain America about the secret plans.
But he's the best at secret plans.
But I don't realize that because he's the patriotic guy with the temper. I keep seeing the word shield and it makes me think of Captain America.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about at one point making you a shield. Once we got adamantium or something, that's worse than making a shield out of.
I'll take it.
Like a dark force
Dark-
shield.
Dark Force Tachyon shield. He can throw it and then teleport it back to him.
That would be awesome.
Where's that? Oh, it's your phone.
You-
It's telling you it needs to go.
A little bit, yeah. I can stay a few more minutes if but
Well, if I brought him up, I can buy you a Pepsi. You can
I mean,
He can go to Baja and have a blast. Oh,
I took some damage from
we
that.
work for S.H.I.E.L.D. You could go to Tahiti.
it's a magical place.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you'd get some. Oh, that's fun, Par. Yep. It's about right.
And did you forget how I got my powers? By taking fish oil pills.
Yeah.
Fish oil.
Oh, yeah.
From Tahiti?
Fish oil, the path to
Could
all
be.
powers.
Wait, so I can get.
Basically around
I can get power. Wait,
No.
I can get powers.
You either get powers or you go into a chrysalis and die.
Well, you know,
If you are,
if you're
if you have
mutant,
the
that's up to you.
inhuman gene inside you, it is awakened.
Not to be confused with the mutant gene.
Yeah,
Otherwise known as
which
the
you are
X
like
gene.
actually born with, and it develops naturally.
Well, the inhuman gene also is born into people.
Yeah, but like,
Because
the
the
mutant
Kree
gene
were
like
around.
develops and
Yeah.
activates naturally. An inhuman gene is like it requires a X factor.
Yes.
Yeah, callus.
And the Kree were around experimenting on people several generations ago.
I feel like I'll get along with them very well.
Probably would.
Dark Beast was also,
Dark beast. I see what you did there. Alright, so you guys finish your conversation?
so
So you're planning on going to this place?
when, I guess we ought to bring Paul in too if the entire team's gonna know.
It's probably gonna wake him up.
And
Go to his room.
Atticus,
suddenly get an intelligence briefing that sends us that direction.
Oh, so you're basically
So
wanting
some-
me to give us a mission out there.
Yeah.
Somebody's coming to wake me up.
I guess so, yeah.
Wake him up inside.
Ooh, go tase him, bro.
Oh, what? What? What?
They're doing some stuff. You want to come?
I think we've got a mission.
Is Steph sleeping?
I don't know. Maybe.
Somebody's channeling every time they've ever talked to me while I was asleep.
Alright, let me.
Put some pants on.
Okay, I'm awake.
Put your clothes back on.
Put your hair back and forth.
Do I need to make a roll to see like where that location coordinates are?
No, he's already got the coordinates.
Yeah,
Well, like as in.
No,
what
you just
it
go
is.
to the computer and plug them in.
So what's going on? I'm asking, is my
He'll give you the coordinates and you just pop them in. You gotta go to the command center though.
You guys,
Now is that bad?
you have to like.
It's
tell
just
them
where
to go.
everybody's at, the bridge and everything. So
On the bright side, you're the smartest person ever.
So what's going on?
We have intelligence that
Why?
is making me want us to go to not Tahiti. Since
Okay.
I haven't been told exactly where it is, but I have these coordinates that makes me think that we should go this direction.
What are we going there for?
And where did you get the coordinates?
From a source.
I'm gonna be smirking.
What are we expecting to find at this location?
Another empowered individual, or
Possibly answers to
We were
questions that we
asking
don't know how to
questions?
ask yet.
Not making statements. 'Cause we're asking all the questions.
by the way, if you need a lawyer after this, there's this great lawyer. He's maybe blind, but he's pretty good. Lives in New York, not too far from you.
I thought he was also a mayor.
Well,
You know, one of
justice
those
is
kids.
blind, so is the legal system.
Yeah.
I thought his other catchphrase was, you know, hate the non-partisan candidate. I don't see in color.
Nice. I can only see in sound.
So what are we doing at this location?
It sounds like it was an old. The memory zone here in, or of an old like facility where people were researched on or something.
It's a facility, yes.
It's an old facility that I'm trying to get some answers about.
Well, on that note,
Have you talked to?
Not yet.
And
Are
the higher
you?
ups.
Is there any particular reason why you haven't talked to him?
Because
You're the one that typically wants to go by the book.
I'm only able to go play Go with him every couple of days.
No, I wasn't talking about Silver Samurai.
Oh.
Our boss.
Why would I talk to him about an open investigation into him? I mean,
I should mention at this point,
we're not in lab.
the past 6 weeks with Creed, physically he has fully recovered, but mentally he has not. Everything's showing normal on his brain, but he's just in a coma.
So
Would I be able to like shock him out of it?
you probably tried at this point.
You have tried at this point, and it hasn't brought him out of it.
that's why your lightning bolt got strong.
He practiced on Creed.
He tried.
Clear.
All right.
Have
So
about 10 bodyguards when for when he
I
I
wakes
could
up.
probably. So what you're saying is I could probably sell this as trying to look into where he has been.
Atticus has also been placed in charge of finding out why.
So
Because Stryker wants answers.
if we can look at this old facility that he worked at or was part of, it might give us answers into what's going on now.
Atticus, by doing a quick search on the computer when he tells you to give you these coordinates, you
And you spin around and you claw that last second.
don't find them in the S.H.I.E.L.D. database.
So you're now
Of course we don't.
breathing heavily.
which
Which
means
means-
it's a Hydra facility. No.
If these coordinates are correct, you know, you can plug them into the map and find the actual location of it. But the history of it's not something in the S.H.I.E.L.D. database, which means it's most likely off-site facility.
Ooh, I remember what Yoda and
It's a
the
black
kids
site.
said about a place that doesn't exist. Lost a planet, young Master Corvin has.
Generally, black sites are people don't like questions being asked about them.
Yeah. So stealth is what you're saying?
What he's saying is, we're probably not going to get approved for this mission because the guy who marked it as a black site is our boss.
So,
So you think,
Just a guess.
what's his name?
Striker.
Striker. Yeah.
It's technically
Gonna say Stark.
it's called
Uh,
consequence.
Wait, were you
So-
actually asleep?
Essentially, you
My
take
brain's shutting down.
that your enemies can invoke.
Outside of character. So you think Striker's been up to some nefarious deeds?
Essentially, what he
A
does
source of mine believes so.
is he clips one of your faces.
And you trust his source?
He fakes like he's coming to you.
Like he was in my own head.
He shifts.
Then I trust you.
Like
Let's
he's
go.
a part of me.
so, man, how am I gonna sell this?
We take it and go.
Can
And we
we
don't say
find
a
a
word.
facility close by
Still gripping.
that would get us close to this place?
Reason to go to that facility at all?
A reason to go anywhere near it?
Yeah.
There isn't.
So basically, we need to just.
So we need to sell that we need to go there.
Sure.
Does anyone have charisma? No.
So you guys on your way to the command center now?
I have one charisma.
I have one too.
Charisma is not your forte.
Yeah.
No.
We figured that out multiple times.
I have two.
So if you ever reincarnate is a charismatic character.
Yeah.
I mean,
You need to go David Tennant on this.
While he's presenting the intel though,
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually be watching Striker for reactions. Because we may not actually need to go there.
You mean once you get to the command center?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So we may not actually need to go to the place if I can get a rise out of him here.
Right.
Or you could just touch
So
him.
you go to the command center.
Yeah, that's probably not advisable.
yeah, he would.
Alright.
It'd be the fastest way to get information.
I'm not assaulting a commanding officer.
Are y'all ready to go to the command center? Because
Yeah, I mean,
he's already pulling up the command center.
But what I'm saying is, what if you just accidentally tripped and oh,
Yeah, I
sorry.
don't think I could even sell that to somebody who's trying to keep secrets and is my commanding officer and has stood on the other side of the command module every single time that we've been briefed.
What if I just so happen to lose my temper and punch you into it?
that would probably not be good.
Ooh, we could do get help.
Yeah? Yeah?
Call it.
Alright.
My other
So anyway,
people.
Going back, so you guys go to the command center, all of you.
Under the stone and sit
Alright.
on.
You guys approach the command center. Alright, and when you do, you do not find Stryker in the command center.
hmm.
Okay.
Would I have any knowledge of where he might be?
Probably back in the
You
lab
can go
with
check
Saber.
his agenda.
So you want me to go check his agenda?
Sure.
Alright, I'll go check his agenda.
Alright.
Commander Striker, we really need to talk to you, sir.
So you use the nearest console. By the way, everybody's busy in the command center. They're monitoring the security cams and everything. Alright.
Could I see
Oh, wait,
any
this
of
is-
the people we've captured before?
Kind of like a
Like,
wrestler.
I know.
On the
Creed's-
cams, yeah.
Yeah.
Find the guy who's playing Gallagher.
By the way,
and use his username to enter the new job for us to go to this facility.
the command center kind of has these windows also that kind of looks outside, and there's a storm that brewed up. So it's rain's hitting the glass and everything.
Oh, it's blacked out?
Yeah.
You see strokes of lightning. Blackout's like, what's it mean?
He's shaggy.
Okay, that one wasn't.
Alright, but anyways, A quick look at the logs determines that Stryker is off-site.
He's
Him-
off-site.
He's off-site along with your assistant, Robert Windsor.
Uh-oh.
So if he's off site, then he's not in his
We
office.
can get sudden intel that we feel like really needs to be checked out, and just ask for forgiveness later. Yeah, let's do that.
If he's off site, then it'd be easier to.
Would I notice if the ones that we've captured, do they look like comfortable here? Like they're like.
Except for Creed.
I was about saying.
I mean, he looks really comfortable.
Yeah.
Agent
He's
Zero
just laid out in bed.
has finally recovered from his wounds.
Yeah. The Silver Samurai's been sitting there for the last several weeks playing Go with me. Totally not Stockholm Syndrome, don't worry about it.
Would there be a way to get into
The purple lady's
Stryker's
probably like
office
the
Sure, absolutely.
collector with the mask on.
without getting spotted, just basically?
Yeah. But
Turns
the other
out-
question you gotta ask yourself, being an intelligent person that you are, is would he honestly keep anything here?
Nah.
Yeah, that is a smart thing. Why didn't I think of that?
Would Atticus keep anything really here if he had a different place
Yeah,
to
but
keep
Atticus is
No.
Atticus is superhuman intelligence, though.
Alright.
He
So,
could build something so unhackable that.
So yes, the answer is yes, you can, you
that
may.
but it's
Being-
just not.
But there's
Being the
not
intelligent
much
person that you are.
Yeah. Okay, so he's off site and he's with my assistant. And I do not say that out loud.
So,
Are they having a secret rendezvous?
oh,
J.K. Rowling wrote this together, right?
Yep. He did.
50 Shades MCU.
poor Stryker just
50 Shades of Paul.
started cheating on his wife.
And his son? What's he thinking?
Wait, cheating
now?
on his son? What?
No.
Oh. Oh gosh. Never mind.
You didn't let me finish.
Where-
Gosh.
Where you guys going?
I'm gonna be having more nightmares.
Where you going with this?
Alright,
Okay.
so go ahead and enter an emergency job to go check this.
Distress call.
Secretly.
Yeah, you guys
Not in
answer
my
a
name.
distress call.
Yeah. SOS. We need to go right now.
Just call it this weird base that isn't on our records.
Do you have to roll for that?
Do we?
Yeah, go and make a roll for that.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean distress call, and we'll just say alien invasion.
That's a 6. What I need to spend.
6 is good enough.
Okay.
Should work.
So
Sir, it looks like the Skrulls have invaded your old secret base. That's,
all right, so
we didn't know was your
Free!
you basically put in the logs that you guys are investigating a distress call.
Yeah.
And you head to the Quinjet.
Quinjet!
Of course, you gear up before.
Oh
that.
yeah, and I get some those video camera glasses stuff that when you.
Yes, you may this
And-
time.
I guess I could get some kind of stealth suits with some Dark Force stuff. I might be able, since it hasn't.
I'd also like to get some.
Let's look up Dark Force.
Yeah.
I don't know if that. We'll see.
I'd like to also pick up some throwing darts,
Oh, some shurikens.
Yeah.
Shuriken.
either shuriken or like throwing knives or something.
Oh. We were just talking about Blackout earlier, and after an accident bathed him in Dark Force energy, Blackout developed the ability to manipulate the Dark Force. Atticus is trying to turn you into the actual Blackout.
Anything with that? Sure.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they can't see me until that big ball of lightning strikes. But then they don't know where it came from.
Dark lightning.
Dark
confused with
Lightning.
ball lightning.
You should be Shadow Bolt.
Black lightning. Black lightning is awesome.
But he's DC.
He cleaned
so
up his own neighborhood.
That's better than what Batman did.
Yeah. People were actually afraid of Citizen Him. And They were afraid of
Alright.
superversion of him.
Tangibility, invisibility, matter absorption, energy absorption, shadow manifestation, teleportation, fear perception, dark force absorption, combination of light force. Okay. So yeah, you can make a weave and a material that has this dark force energy imbued in it, and you can even personalize it to everybody.
Do I have to make a roll for
You're gonna have to make
Talking
rolls
about
for
green.
each one of them, but yes, you may. You have enough time to make one roll for each.
Okay.
Sounds more versatile
So,
than vibranium.
first of all, pick the person, name the ability you want to attach to it.
Okay, so
And
name
I'll
off
put it
the
right here in
abilities?
front of you so you have the ability to attach.
Okay.
Basically, it's right here. Starting with intangibility and invisibility, and goes all the way down to combination of light force.
I mean, I said we could
Okay.
potentially.
Goodness.
The way
This is one heck of a freaking hell thing.
I know it took you
Perception.
6 weeks to figure it out.
they may be retired to.
Dark force. So the dark force can absorb the dark force.
That's
Oh, no.
correct.
Okay. So there's okay. Well, let's name this Auxilius. So, intangibility and invisibility is one ability. Matter absorption.
Phasing, basically.
Yeah. Energy absorption. Shadow manifestation. So what's that mean? Enables him to project dark force manifestations in the form of his sentient shadow, which shifts its density at will.
You can essentially create a copy of yourself as a shadow as dark force energy.
So double team somebody
Correct.
behind with your shadow.
So that would be like some kind of advantage you could create in a sense.
In a sense, yes. It's like you could get your own teamwork bonus.
That would be nice. Teleportation, also nice. Fear perception, that's an interesting one. So can detect fears of others by touching them, and if he wishes, can amplify them at will. Dark force absorption, and in combination with light force. Light force. So when cloak touches dagger, the powers of both are activated. Cloak and dagger combined their
Oh, I
powers
knew
to absorb
These
their
powers sounded familiar.
But I don't have the light force yet, so I can't do anything with that.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna have dark force.
Okay.
Alright, so you can go with Paul. Start with Paul. What kind of ability would you want to give him? Or attempt to?
Let's see. So, I mean, I don't think he's going to be very stealthy even with you.
I would almost want to say you should go with the shadow. Like,
Yeah, teamwork bonus for himself.
Create a shadow of yourself.
And then like take
Paul,
out-
use that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Alright, make a roll.
Basically, multiple men.
Kind of.
And I thought that would be kind of.
That's a 6.
That is a 6. Yeah, 6 would be good enough. Sorry. So you create a uniform for Paul. And this gives you the ability of once per scene you can create a shadow that can allow teamwork.
Okay.
And it remains until the shadow is destroyed. The shadow is tangible, so it can be destroyed.
So it would have like stress in a sense.
In a sense, yes.
Okay. So now,
Where would I
Don,
put that under stats?
Notes.
what do you
Yep.
Shadow.
Yeah, just put shadow.
I was thinking the teleportation.
Exactly how does their teleportation work?
They will teleport themselves by traveling through dark force.
Yeah, so yeah. You can open up a small little portal to Dark Force dimension.
So you
No.
can like jump in from behind.
Basically, that would get us inside.
Would it be just him though?
It would be just him.
Okay.
It'd be once per scene you're able to do that too.
Oh, so that would let me get out.
Or get in.
Yeah. Probably get out once I've caused enough.
You can also use it during combat.
Huh?
You can also use it during combat.
Teleport. Behind you. Hold.
Ah. Alright.
Where'd he go?
Is that what you want to go for?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and make the roll.
I believe in you.
That would be
That's
6.
enough.
8.
You said we just write that where? Down here?
Yeah. He's right. In notes, just somewhere in the notes. But yes. Alright, Atticus, what about you? What are you making for yourself?
Let's see. The ability to transform an object into dark force before absorbing the transformed object into itself. Learn how to manipulate dark force to not only absorb ambient energy, including life force energy, but he was able to emit substance as focused blast. However, he had a limited absorption capability.
Dark Force Blast, that's what you're looking for?
Just kind of reading over what matter absorption and energy absorption meant. Like, so they can basically absorb energy and matter. Well, but they're two separate ones.
Energy absorption.
Sounds like someone you know.
Sounds like something Sean does.
Okay.
Or would want to do. But it also sounds like something that you would want to do.
And the invisibility and tangibility one would also be kind of like teleportation. You can use it once per scene to be invisible for a short time.
Yeah, exactly. And the intangibility allows you to phase, basically.
So get in.
Now, the phase is not once per scene. The phase allows you to make rolls to phase through objects.
And what ability would that use?
That would be Constitution.
Yeah. That would be hard for me to do. So
I knew somebody got some pretty good kind.
Depends on what you're phasing through.
that is true.
Don't worry about it. That steel wall is probably only this thick.
Steel. We'll go with that.
It looks like steel.
I
It's
guess.
probably not vibranium.
I mean that shadow
Because why would you
manifestation
build a
teamwork
wall out
body
of
sounds
vibranium?
nice.
Sounds good.
So I think it could help out if we do get in a really bad situation, having another shadow to manipulate molecules.
Manipulate.
Manipulate.
Alright. Make the roll. So you're doing which one now? Shadow manipulation?
Shadow manifestation.
Manifestation?
Because I can kind of manipulate molecules in a sense. So.
Oh, is that the same thing as sharpness?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
excuse
so.
me. Okay, go for it. Make a roll.
Can I re-roll that? with
You
the-
can re-roll that, because that is
You
not going to
can't
make
get
it.
any worse than that.
That is not going to make it either. That is
That's a 10.
succeed with style.
That's a 10.
You succeeded with style, sir.
Wow. That is
Very
literally 7 different than what I just rolled.
Now, you get to activate it once per scene. And then also when you activate it, you get a free boost along with it.
So a boost. Okay.
A boost that you get to stick with you when you activate it.
Okay.
And then
Alright.
you can use that anytime during that scene. Alright?
Now, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking
Charles?
invisibility.
Invisibility?
Alright, invisibility.
Let's go for it.
Go.
That was easy.
That does require
7
like
is enough.
dexterity, right?
Dexterity, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
What is teleportation?
Alright,
do
basically
also?
what invisibility is going to do. Invisibility will basically allow you to, once a scene, you can basically become invisible, and then you can add a +3 to your stealth check. Because it's harder to see you.
Okay.
Alright?
8. Pretty good.
So what does teleportation work off of?
Teleportation, that's going to work off of
Since I'm going through another dimension.
wisdom, I would say.
Okay.
Wisdom or intelligence, whichever one is highest on you, you can use either of those.
Wisdom.
I can
Gotcha.
see either of those being used.
Kind of, you're using
Alright.
your wisdom to guide yourself to where you want.
Knowledge is like, I want to go there.
Knowledge is like, I have the coordinates.
I'm going through the quantum realm. I gotta make
Wisdom's
a hard
like-
right.
Wisdom's like,
Through the
yeah, no. If I showed up there, that'd probably be
Oh,
good.
I just took out a butterfly.
Oh, and all you guys have those video camera glasses, so I can actually
Yes, you do.
see
Alright.
where you are.
So, alright, you guys are now back on the Quinjet, yes. And we're going to go ahead, this will complete this portion of the session. Alright, and we're about to move into the next portion now.
He's okay if I get up and walk for a second?
Yes, go ahead. Take a few minutes. Walk it out. Walk it out. Take a quick 5-minute nap. With a little water, I need a minute.
Yeah, I'm feeling like clever hunter. It'd probably be a good idea if I go hunting for the wrong game.
I'm surprised you didn't go with the invisibility.
Well, I
For
figured
clever hunter.
if I go for the wrong
Yeah, that's
game,
true.
I might end up accidentally being somewhere I don't need to be, and being able to teleport out is a whole lot more likely than stealth, which works off of Dex, which is 0.
Well, you guys got these nice black suits.
Nice. Do they give us
There's a
bonuses
shield
to
limbo
stuff?
logo on it. What?
Do they give us bonuses to stuff?
No.
Do we have the shield eagle with the octopus tentacles for Hydra?
No. You got the shield symbol here, and that's how you activate your suit. You just tap this symbol.
Ooh. I'm
Ooh,
cool. And designs. Well, the suit was
All
probably already designed.
Excuse me while I draw that on.
Let's get you some shield patches to put on. Right?
How do you
Sir,
guys
I'll take
operate
this.
as a top secret
Oh, yeah.
organization while you're advertising that you're part of it?
And I have my drones, my marbles, my suit, my video camera glasses.
Yes.
And my character's fake crystals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I can turn these marbles into fake crystals.
All right. You ready to jump back in?
As I stood up.
Yeah, that's fine. You can still stand up.
Is it still later?
Sure. We'll just throw the racer at you when we're ready for you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And
So you guys are on the Quinjet, and you punch in the coordinates, and it's taking you to West Virginia.
Mountain.
Going to the mountains in West Virginia.
Country Quinjet.
That we blast that the entire time.
All right. So as you guys are closely approaching, Atticus, go and make a roll for scanning.
Oh, last time I tried this, I failed every single time. So,
Well, don't do that this time.
six.
nice Freudian slip
You're gonna
there.
sax solo this?
You went with a couple of different vowels on that one, about 3 different ones in one word.
I was trying to say 7, but then I was like, oh wait.
Six.
On that note, I need a Kit Kat.
Alright. You successfully scanned, and there's no thermal signatures coming up. And actually, the 3D model that you're bringing up for everybody to see, it shows that basically this facility's worn down. Doesn't even look active.
Good.
So, County's intelligence is correct in that it was an old facility.
Wow, your intelligence was correct. Wow. I am very proud of you. Oh, yeah, let's not.
I got it from somebody else.
So how do you want to go?
All right.
You want to walk in the front door?
How you guys want to go? Oh, you also revealed that there are
How many doors do we have?
6 levels
Okay.
to this facility.
I'm guessing Raccoon City style.
Yeah, these
Goes
there's
down.
You got the level 1, then level 2, then level 3. You know, it's sub levels.
I'm gonna start on level 6.
Are you going to teleport now?
Oh.
Use that once per scene right now.
No.
They snap down. He's like, I need backup.
Hey guys,
Well,
you're not as abandoned as we thought.
It's gone full. Like, with everybody.
Alright. How you approaching?
so I don't see any systems online for my scans. Well, I
No,
have my
there's
scans.
nothing online here.
Mm.
Um,
I don't suppose I could
I guess
like
we could try.
see about any electricity, like sense it. Could I-
We could go knock.
You not this far out. You will.
Probably
Once
don't
you get
know.
here, you will.
We probably don't want to turn on the electricity just yet. Cause
I know, but I can like sense it.
Yeah.
If I get close enough.
okay.
He's sensitive.
In a positive way.
oh, this next scene happened, so I need to
Sensitive
erase
doesn't
this.
mean the negative.
That's important.
I thought lightning bolts are negative energy.
It's a
But
balancing force.
But on the positive part of that,
It's a balancing action.
positive
You
of the
shed
negative.
your negativity to others.
Yes.
You dust off that negativity off your shoulder and it sparks off on people. I
I
see you
give
do
them
that
their
now.
salt
You
back.
just-
You're just balancing the world. As all things should be.
Okay. I guess we'll.
It's
since
a
bandaged,
precursor.
we can just probably just go in the front door.
Yeah.
Shut
Let's just
the
go
front
see if we
door.
can knock the front door.
front door is messed up bad.
So we should be able to go through.
Yeah, you'll be able to go through.
Let's do that.
So you guys are gonna just kind of land outside the facility, in the tree area, just kind of like a clearing, camouflage the jet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because we're gonna want you inside on this one.
All right. So let's.
I don't really
Here we
see
go.
things away.
We're gonna tell Jimmy to stay with the jet.
So
There's no.
No,
who's all going?
it's Benny.
Paul, you going with him?
Jimmy was there.
Sure. Where are we going?
Is Jimmy not?
Facility.
Okay.
Because I swear I saw
Golden
him.
Eye facility?
I was just thinking the same thing. Next thing you know, Paul goes and punches out all the glass.
And hides in the bathroom waiting for everyone's constant choke point.
All
The
right.
door's open.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going.
All right, I'm going in.
Yeah.
Everyone's going.
Yeah.
Hey, shadow person.
Yeah. That
The
does
Shadow Master.
Who knows? The stranger knows. No.
Atticus, Shadow
What a
Master
person.
Knox.
look- Atticus, Shadow Master, the Mad Knox. Man, I'm just getting more names the longer this night goes
Am I
on.
picking up any memories yet?
Not yet. Not yet. Alright, so you guys entered the first level of the facility, which is the entrance level of the facility, obviously.
Can I sense any electricity?
You can make a roll now. Roll, Constitution.
Okay.
Since it's a part of you.
Hmm.
You don't sense any electricity on this floor.
Do I notice any signs of how long this place has been dormant?
You can make a roll. Intelligence on this one.
3? No, 2.
2? Okay. Years, maybe a decade.
Looks kind of run down.
Oh, it's very rundown. The door used to be this power door, obviously, like glass doors, except it was something happened from the inside that caused it to get off track. And so obviously now it has a big old dent in it that pushed it out, and so the door didn't close properly. So you guys are able just basically to walk in the opening.
Can I check out that dent?
Yeah.
See what looks like it might have made that dent.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wisdom?
Okay. 4.
4? Looks like a person. Like it's in the shape of somebody being
Thrown into it.
thrown into it with much force.
Hey guys,
Atticus, make a roll on the material. It'll be intelligence. That's good enough.
that dent was made by a person.
So that's seriously good enough. And the material, as you can tell, is titanium alloy.
Whew! Somebody hit that door pretty hard.
Uh-huh.
You see blood stains on the door and also on the ground as well. No body though.
Don't dead. Enter inside.
So,
I don't get it.
well, that means that whatever did that was in here at one point.
And is strong enough to throw somebody hard enough to make a dent in a titanium alloy door.
So S.H.I.E.L.D. goes first.
Yeah.
Or-
You
wait,
Paul,
I volunteer Paul's tribute.
Wait. Maybe I
you
should
decided
go
you've
first.
been volunteered as
Because I have
tribute to go
invisibility.
first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think I should go first.
Okay,
Because I
Blackout.
have invisibility. I can radio you guys in. when
And
I
you've
see-
actually got dex.
Sounds
which
good.
means you've got stealth.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, good.
Do some jumping jacks.
So, well, are you gonna use it now?
Some push-ups.
Because you only have it once per scene.
You
No,
can
that's
just
what
do
we
the
do.
stealth for now.
That's
Use
Kinda
the
what I was gonna
invisibility
do.
if you need to.
yeah. If I see something and it's like it sees me,
Oh, if it sees you, run around a corner and then invisible.
I'm gonna shoot a bolt of lightning, run away.
Sounds
So you're normal.
Alright.
You're not using your.
So the
Sweet.
first level, because you've already pulled out the schematics for doing your scans.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the first level is a cargo area. This is basically where all the trucks and supplies and stuff came in. There's a big old, used to be a freight elevator at the very end that brought it down to the other levels. Now, as you guys approach the freight elevator, you notice that the elevator no longer works because there's nothing attached to it anymore.
How deep is it?
6 levels,
floors.
Well, you fill out a plane once. It's
sub levels. Yes, so
Can we -1 for the
I mean, I
elevator
could-
at the bottom?
You can assume it's down there.
Climb.
yeah.
You can
Yeah,
also
so-
assume that it's not all
Alright.
sharp.
So I start climbing down.
Now, yeah, as far as the other levels go, it depends on where you're trying to go.
What do you mean by that?
Like, where are you trying to go in this facility? Are you just trying to explore the entire facility, or are you trying to get to a certain point?
Do I know which all the floors, like what all the floors are?
Yes.
Okay. What's the second floor?
Okay.
Real quick question. Like,
Well,
with these
go ahead.
glasses, does everybody see what I would see? Like, if we were to turn it on and like focus on my glasses.
No, it just records it and sends it to the Quinjet.
Yeah.
If somebody was in the Quinjet,
Yeah.
they could watch all of it.
Correct. That's what Atticus was trying to do last time. Was trying to see everybody from their viewpoint.
Jimmy's currently watching all of us.
Point of view.
And telling Stryker everything.
He's eating popcorn.
It's just like watching a you play. Okay, so I start climbing down.
Well, what is the second floor?
1 second.
Okay.
So the first
Second
floor is
floor?
like the cargo hold, basically. Okay.
Second floor is concessions, ladies' goods.
Let's go there. I'm gonna run immediately.
Oh,
Because he was probably thrown into a door.
I think that was Stryker, your assistant.
This is Thnx. Guys, help me! I'm in the other room.
Why are you calling on the radio?
We got a lot of unclean blood here, guys. It's mine. Not my leg. I need my leg.
Oh,
He needs his legs, guys.
You guys have not watched Thnx, you should. It's only 6 episodes and it's amazing.
Yeah. I have to show it to any new friends so that they have context for my jokes.
so my
There's a lot of
my
content
goal
for
is just to try to find something that, like, I'm assuming you would have told me about like Stryker's. I'm just trying to
Basically.
find something that either confirms or denies his
Alright,
involvement.
here you go, sir.
I'm mostly looking for something
So,
that sparks.
first level is the cargo hold area, okay? The second level is the research lab, or not lab, the research centers, okay? The third is actually the labs where the research is actually put into practice. Level 4 is the control center. Alright, that's where everything is monitored from. 5 is the containment
Containment
level.
of something.
I feel like
And then
feel like
6
I'm
is
due
obviously
to
engineering.
go to
This is
the
where
containment.
the power supply for the entire
Or-
building is
or the
located
control.
as well. All of the maintenance and everything and such, plumbing and everything, all that's located on engineering level.
We
Well-
should not split the party more than half.
Oh, so you're saying we shouldn't all go to each of their?
Now, if you're curious how far down it goes, just drop Paul off the edge and then count how long it takes when we hit the bottom.
And then
and
ask
say,
him
"Ow!"
and then ask him what's down
I
there. If he
mean,
makes a
Lots of
splash,
tentacles.
he could use
That'll
his
give us
shadow to
information.
give him a softer landing.
Catch me, Shadow.
Sonic's like, nope, that's not how he works.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are currently in level 1, staring down into the abyss that is the elevator shaft.
Don't stare too long, or it'll stare back.
It'll wink at you.
So you're gonna be climbing down
Twinkle.
to the second floor. Can I give him a teamwork boost? Try to, like, as he's climbing down, kind of give him better, like, indentions into the wall so he can grip better.
I mean, if you guys are taking your time and climbing, you're not going to make any checks.
Oh, okay.
Because you're taking your
thinking-
time, you're climbing down. You got the gear and everything.
I'm thinking maybe
So.
you and I would go down one level, check it out, and then tell them to come down
Yeah.
to that level so that they can see if there's anything here that they can use.
Or if like there's any
And
evidence or
Have Paul and Atticus work together, and you and I work together, and we could be like the lead team. Since I'm most likely the one that's gonna know when we find what I'm looking for.
So, who lives in the... I'm just kidding.
do I need a roll?
Who's going down first?
So
Me and him.
Charles and I are going down first.
Charles, you're going down to level 2. Level 2 it is, guys. Alright, so you guys take your time, rappel down, alright, and you get down. Now, obviously the door is shut, so who's going to open it?
Can you put power into the door to try and make it open?
I could try.
You can try, go for it.
Not with that roll.
It's not taking.
That's just 3.
You have strength.
I have claws.
There you go. That's enough.
So 5.
You pull the door open just enough for Blackout to get through. And then you push it open and
Can I
then
use
quickly
my
go through.
staff to kind of
Yeah.
hold it open?
Yep, you can. Now you're going to leave your staff there or pull it back? After
I'm
you get
gonna
through?
leave it there for like whenever they come down.
Okay, cool. So you left your staff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
That's right. You do have a staff.
So you guys are on the level 2, which is the research.
Mhm.
All right, and as you guys are on this floor, as you kind of move forward, you notice in the hallway, and you got this hallway, obviously, then you got these different departments, okay? And obviously, Blackout's your light.
Yeah.
It has this little orb floating down the hall. But no, you see there's windows, thick windows, but you also notice the doors are all closed, and these are all electronics.
Oh yeah, because that's a research place.
They're still locked even though they're electrical.
Well, that's the thing about them, is that they're it's shut off, so it's just like the elevator.
So it's on a fail-safe contingency to keep whatever's going on locked down if the power goes out.
This has an eerie resemblance to Resident Evil.
Do I need to try to...
Am I picking up any memories from here?
No, you're not.
I feel like we should go ahead and open the doors anyway, just to check.
I'm sure what's ever on these files,
Keep in mind, you have no idea what's in these rooms.
But I don't want to call the non-combat person down here and have him be the one that looks into it while we're on the next floor down.
Right.
So
basically what
I'm
Scott's
thinking-
saying is,
I'm gonna basically, since you weren't very great at being able to unlock the elevator door, I'm gonna go ahead and just slash.
Okay, and I'm gonna get ready with like lightning just in case something happens.
Okay.
and
I'm gonna try and slash through one of the locks with my claws.
Okay, but keep in mind, if it's already on a failsafe, that's not going to do anything.
What kind of door is it?
What do you mean? The door itself?
how's it open?
Oh, it slides.
Kind of metal.
You make a roll. Okay. Looks like a thick steel alloy. Heavy door.
Want me
Meant
try
to-
zap it?
Contain whatever is in there, meant to contain it, essentially.
Oh.
Now, him zapping a control panel is a totally different story.
Yeah, go ahead and try that.
Okay.
Because that won't be destroying the control panel, he's just providing power to it.
Not like that.
What'd you get?
I got a 3.
Oh, that's enough for a control panel. You're just...
It's like you feel like touching it. What?
Actually, you didn't even need to roll. I don't even know why I had you roll. My bad. You just take your time and just tap.
They're not super secure control
Alright.
panels.
So the power, goes onto that panel, and it pops up, and it's looking for biometrics.
Oh. So fingerprints, or eye stuff.
Do I have a piece of tape?
We're gonna pull a Nick here.
I could make you some tape out of air.
Make an intelligence.
That's a 6.
That's still good enough. Thought occurred to you as they were describing what's happening. Okay, that's needed biometrics. Thoughts occurred to you. Stryker, this is his facility.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely his biometrics will open the door.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens that S.H.I.E.L.D. keeps fingerprints on file.
So,
And somebody probably has a computer that can make those fingerprints.
Or somebody can actually probably manipulate.
oh, so you do need the non-combat guy.
So I guess we'll go ahead and bring you into this floor. Paul, go ahead and bring Atticus down to the next floor.
Paul?
Paul?
You coming down, Paul?
you're trying to call him on comms. He's
He
asleep.
threw
Ooh, you okay? You okay?
Oh, your phone blocked it.
We're going down to the second floor. You're coming with me, or I'm coming with you. Well, yeah.
You're escorting him down to the second floor.
Okay. I'll put
Alright.
you.
So, you're at the second floor now. Alright? You guys take your time, get down there, and of course, Blackout's rod's already propping the elevator up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? So, Atticus, you reach the control panel, it's lit up,
Yeah.
and it's looking for the biometrics.
Do I need to roll for this?
Yep, you need to roll.
Okay.
And basically, you're just changing your own fingerprint too.
Dang.
The one that's on
How
top.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you succeeded.
9.
Weird.
Welcome, Mr. Stryker.
Start.
Yep.
Oops,
And
wrong
it's
one,
like-
wrong one.
It says, William Stryker, accepted.
That in itself
I step
gives
back.
us some information.
Like I said before, my lightning is ready to go if something jumps out. Because I've played too much Resident Evil.
Is this really reminiscent of that?
Even the
That's great.
characters played too much Resident Evil.
I've seen this movie. Next thing you know, the laser's gonna pop it on the. Oh. Get to the shaft.
I should have gotten energy absorption. Wrong.
Alright.
Wait.
And you
So-
all thought I was picking up teleportation.
That room opens up, and of course, the lab, the lights pop up and everything too. As soon as you walk in,
Okay.
thanks to Blackout providing electricity
Blackout
to the room.
lit up the room.
Yeah, it turns out the panel's controlled to the connected to that.
Okay, now what do we
Alright.
see?
Go and make wisdom. Anybody wants to?
Oh,
Not that one, Johnny.
come on, you're a wisdom guy.
Nope.
You're not wise either. You're so-so.
I still
One.
got one.
Gosh!
Would I be able to use my molecular manipulation as like sense things, anything?
You guys aren't really.
We're freaking
We're
out
not
about
wise
the
or charismatic.
We are
Resident
not
Evil
detectives,
reference.
okay?
You are not. The only thing you notice in this room, really,
We're freaking out about the Resident Evil reference.
it pretty much, you do see a green.
We did go downstairs.
And then you see a key, and as you go near it, it says, "Would you like to take it?" And it spins around.
Then a guy jumps out, opens his coat, and
What you buying?
we don't want
Selling.
we don't want the jewels he's showing us.
All
Get
right.
out of here with the stupid watch.
I've got infinity stones.
Lay off the poor beavers.
All right. What you do notice is that this lab,
I did get a 1.
honestly, to you, Atticus, it just looks like a normal research lab.
Nothing.
You just got microscopes, test tubes,
Nothing interest. Like I guess
nothing
interesting.
that's really poking interest at you.
Would there be a computer that is online? From Blackout shocking the control panel. Do I see anything? That I can
No,
maybe
he didn't
search?
provide enough power for all the computers.
Okay.
Just enough for the panel and for the lights.
If we got down to engineering, we could probably turn the power on.
You probably could,
Of course,
But-
you're also the one who said.
unless you want to go to each individual. Zap, 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 zap.
But do we really want to turn on all the lights in the facility before we get there to figure out what's there?
That's a y'all.
If This is a facility that
Make an intelligence roll.
made with
Atticus.
decreed. We turn on the lights, we might get a.
Alright, that's very good. It occurs to you, Atticus, that most likely the control room would be the best bet. It would be the nexus for you as far as the facility goes, since the control room has access to all of the levels.
And I do have
It could
strikers.
be you could be better of a guide in the control room than you could here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say let's go to the control room because that's where I.
And he has this neat little device that he already made a copy of a fingerprint for. So
Yeah.
And I'm not getting anything from here,
right.
so might as well. I'd say Paul and, well, let's have Charles and Atticus go to the control center so that Charles can provide power if
Sound good,
necessary.
Charles?
Okay.
And Paul and I will go to the lab so that we can check it on our way.
Okay.
Now Paul will. Excuse me. Charles will be the one who will leave this room last so he can get his staff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last
Don't worry.
person out drops the staff down to Charles.
Either way.
He just magnetizes it.
Alright, so
Now, problem is 3 is gonna be the same as 2 was as far as the elevator door goes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
electricity too. Oh, you don't have to electricity.
well, once y'all get in though, y'all could probably turn on the electricity and
Well, engineering will probably be turning on the electricity.
That will be
so
correct.
He could help me with the control center only.
Correct.
So I don't know if you guys are gonna really find anything in the lab, but you could look just to make sure.
I could.
I mean
I'm looking mostly for evidence. Like, if Stryker was involved in something
I can do that.
illegal
Just
or immoral,
Okay.
then
Yeah, just.
I want to actually have
one
some
time.
proof of that, like physical proof,
Okay, so that's
rather than
I honestly think I'm more likely to find what I'm actually looking for in containment.
Yeah, me too. But
So what do we do?
just looking in control center would probably still be a good idea.
Paul and I need to go ahead and jump on down to
Paul?
engineering.
I would say Paul could use his strength if you like, since he's a little bit stronger.
Oh.
If you could provide teamwork, he could try to permanently keep the door open.
Well, you
I'll
go
give
to the
it to
lab
you.
or
I'll give it to you.
Should probably try rolling on the table
Alright.
so it doesn't fly all over the floor.
Oops.
Okay.
5.
He gives you, Donnie gives
Plus
you a
the
plus
2
2.
is 7.
7. And 7's enough to keep the door permanently open. So Paul just kind of goes in there and muscles it. And just. Shows you how it's done. Right, Donnie?
So I'm gonna go ahead and go in
Yeah. You guys can head into the lab.
5.
Alright. So, Paul and Donnie, you guys head into the lab. And you got your little lights on your shoulders. Or
Yeah.
cams on your, yeah. So you're looking around.
Yeah.
We don't have Star Lord's
Meanwhile,
glowing globe.
in 4, you don't have to roll for the elevator thing, because I know you're that good. Alright. 4, the control center. You guys are inside the control center now.
okay.
Alright, and of course everything's dead in here.
Could
There's
I,
monitors everywhere.
could I find an outlet to plug into?
Plug it
Yeah,
in.
absolutely. Go, let's make a wisdom real quick.
Oh god.
Yep.
Can I give him some teamwork on that?
Yeah, you can. Make it a 2.
That probably looks like
That's good. Good enough. The teamwork will help him. I mean, you're just looking for an outlet.
Atticus is like, they would probably have an outlet over there.
With the sign that says power.
So, you manage to find a main control box, and go ahead and give it a little jolt of electricity without overloading it completely.
Yes, please.
I'm trying.
These are sensitive.
4
There you go.
4s.
Good job. I say these are sensitive equipment. You don't want to fry it. So you did good. So you provide electricity into the panel,
Your phone's charged.
and it flows throughout the entire room. And so all of a sudden, screens start popping up. You start hearing the hum of computers booting up.
Now that's my meditation right there.
And of course you see the Windows symbol.
Oh, I hope they don't have
Windows
AOL.
2000.
No. Then it says installing update files.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, worse.
Shut off! Shut off! Shut off!
Windows ME Professional.
Installing update 1 of 999.
When is this base from? 1995. Oh no!
You got hit by Y2K.
Or worse, Windows 3.1. Please insert 3.5-inch floppy.
Again.
I'm
The
sorry.
sloppy will
I
never
thought you were gonna
die.
say Windows Vista. It's like no.
You see AOL Instant Messenger pop up.
It's connecting to dial-up internet. This base is ancient.
And all these jokes are flying right over John's head because he doesn't know any of them.
I have had an AOL internet, but
Did it actually have to dial out?
dial out.
Way to make us feel old.
Okay, no. Could you be on the phone at the same time as on the internet?
No.
Well, technically yes, but you'd hear the conversation.
You need a splitter. Okay, anyways,
Winter.
moving on. So, I'm just joking there. The computers all boot up after a few minutes. And of course the screens start popping back up in all the levels. Alright,
Someone's been playing Galaga, haven't they?
Yeah.
high score.
It's like, wow, that's impressive. I'm
That's
gonna
the-
try and do
that's
that.
No,
That's the only game
This
that
one.
would actually work on these computers.
this is what you see.
Yes. That's the beast that threw that person into the door. Or was that the sound of him getting thrown into the door?
No, that's straight up the sound of it trying to dial out.
Okay, that sounds like a horror movie.
It is a horror film.
I don't know if that's waves of nostalgia rushing over me or PTSD.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mostly PTSD.
Now, what are you doing in this
I
control
never
center?
heard most of that because I
I'm
would
going
get up
to
to
be.
go take a
I
shower.
mean, looking on
and
for
get some
information on
food.
Stryker, looking at what they were doing here, stuff like that. Just
Okay.
you
Make your intelligence roll for this.
know, 8.
8. Alright. So,
You
you're
were
busy
thinking
searching
too
through information.
fast.
Meanwhile,
Computers.
on level 3,
Yes.
go ahead, Donnie. Woo! Nice.
7.
Alright, so you and Paul are searching the lab.
Uh-huh.
As you do, you notice that the lab is actually split into 4 sections.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And it seems like each of these sections has its own containment unit. Alright, and of course has its own consoles and such as well. So before you can access any of that, you're going to need power down here.
Okay.
Okay?
Is there a treadmill
But-
I can run on?
Do I recognize anything though from Sabretooth?
No.
Okay.
Do you need
But maybe if you turn the power on, the light bulb will go off. I couldn't help but throw that one in there.
So I'm calling them and saying, hey, you guys need anything? Like I got the systems going down here.
Control center's online.
It looks like we're gonna have to get down to engineering and get the power on.
Or just send him up there.
We might as well go ahead and turn on the power if we're gonna check every level on this base.
But the thing about that is,
I was trying
if
not
we
to
turn it on, how will we turn it back off?
I was
And
trying
how will they
not to
not
turn
notice?
all the power on because I don't want the base calling out.
Very intelligent.
So
Seems like the power is shut off for a reason.
So I guess we need you to come on up and check the
I
lab.
am your independent power source.
Yeah.
I charge about a kilowatt.
Kilowog. I thought he was in the DC game.
Oh, we should name him Kilowatt.
I like blackout just fine.
AKA kilowatt.
Kilowatt.
Gigawatt.
That's Paul.
No, that was Jewel.
That's Paul when he becomes an anti-hero. Kilowatt.
Yeah.
One more Sabretooth battle, he will be anti-hero.
I
Hey, Sabertooth is where I held back.
So
It is
I
actually.
kind of reached down.
Agent Zero, on the other hand.
Give you a hand up.
Oh, you can take it?
I don't think he needs to make a roll to get up. It's because he has.
Hey, technically it was John that had them pilot the plane so
I
that
look
they
for
could
the-
tell it back.
Yeah.
Power outlet to.
Which they already opened the door for you.
Yeah.
So you just kind of climb up there. Alright, climb up the elevator shaft. You get to the 3rd level, and you see their lights. Alright, so you go over there, and he wants you to turn the power on to the first containment area
Yeah.
in the lab. Okay, that's at 5, still good enough. So you're carefully doing this, providing just enough electricity and juice to get the systems going without frying anything, any sensitive information.
And we're trying hard not to set it up so that it can actually dial out.
Yes.
So if you hear AOL start trying to dial out, disconnect immediately.
Unplug all the things.
Plug in a 3.5-inch floppy, download the entire computer. Because that's what 3.5-inch floppies were able to do.
Yeah.
That
So
would be a
what's
good
in the
idea,
first
though.
containment cell?
Alright, first one. Alright, so the computer boots up and everything. You look at the chamber, and it's an interesting chamber. It's a rather large one, too. Probably about 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the chamber is. And actually, Atticus, you notice this looks very, very similar to the chamber that was used for Captain America.
Interesting.
Yes. And there's plenty of power that's being fed to this thing. Okay, wherever they're doing and bombarding it with quite a large amount of energy. Alright, so you go to the computer and you start booting it up and everything. Probably blackout. However, Atticus says you can give remote control over to him, so.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So they send a remote control to you, and you're in the control center, so you can do that. He wants to make a roll for this one. But that pops up with Project Gazer. Gazer.
Gazer beam.
Gazer.
Project Gazer. Now, as you're going through the files, most of the information has already been damaged and it's corrupted. So you can get a few things here and there, which is basically Project Gazer. And then also genetic research.
I'm very interested now, but there's not enough information. We need to do some more digging.
Alright.
Do we see paper files in the lab?
No
Is
paper
that-
files.
Okay.
Near paper files.
3.5-inch floppy, I can.
You're funny.
Not like I could actually
Yeah,
access any
USBs.
of the data later.
I guess I
Upload
move on
everything
to
to
the
the
next
cloud.
This is a 1 terabyte floppy.
I could make one of those real quick, maybe.
Not that we could actually put it into anything whenever we got back.
You didn't do what you just wrote for, okay? We can talk about that.
Alright.
So,
Next one, you're gonna roll power on. Go to the next containment.
Evens out.
So that's a 5 again.
do I?
5 is good enough.
Am I seeing signs of
Oh.
what was contained in this?
Actually, in that one, you get a vision on that one.
Okay.
Donnie, as you guys are walking to the next one, he's about to juice up the next one. Your hand brushes against the containment instrument.
Mhm.
As it does, you have a flash of memory. Alright, and it's a male, and he's struggling. He's in a straitjacket, and he's struggling against the technicians, and they force him into this containment, and they close the lid on him, and then they pump this energy into it. And when they do, you can hear screams coming through it.
I'm gonna say careful before he pops it.
What do you mean?
Careful.
Like the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you just
Alright, so moving on. He made a 5, so succeeded on it, and he booted it up again. our remote control goes back to you, Atticus. And yeah, go make a roll on this one. See what information you can get off of it.
9.
Good. All right. This one is Project Sunfire.
Not Project Sunflower. That was the other research lab that we did.
This one is actually a project that was, and they're investigating the use of solar radiation on subjects, and for them to absorb it, to absorb that radiation and then produce it as energy.
I'm hearing Atticus plugging in the UPS or USB drive.
It's like, let's start downloading.
Download.
I'd probably actually try to do that if I could make a USB
So-
drive out of something around there.
This started actually as a project for objects to obtain the solar energy much more efficiently than solar panels, and that way to kind of rid the use of fossil fuels. But it evolved into a different project of what
Solar
if
testing.
a person could actually utilize the powers of the sun.
We got
Like
done testing on
like
the
a
lamps.
Superman or something like that.
We got done testing on lamps and decided, you know what, let's move on to human testing.
All right. Now you do the same thing. You put your hand across it, and you see something similar. You know, this person's willingly this time. You know, they're kind of blonde haired and everything. They're actually pretty average condition physically. They go into this containment thing, and then all of a sudden this energy is being poured into it, and then you see like smoke as the coming from the conduit as it's leading into the containment.
Okay.
And of course, emergency, they go in, they release in containment, and when they do, flames erupt from the containment vessel, burning a couple of the scientists, and then ultimately burning to a crisp the subject.
The subject that was inside.
Ooh. Okay, so I guess I just start moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go to the next one.
I'm describing stuff that I'm getting off of these.
Yep.
7. Wait, 6.
Six,
6.
yeah.
6. All right.
Sorry, my bad.
Don't say another word instead of 6. Yeah.
60.
Yeah. That's the word I was thinking about.
66.
All right. So this next one, you guys go and you give power to, and as soon as you give power to this one, all of a sudden the metal that's right here in this room just adheres to the containment vessel, like magnetizes to it.
Okay.
Of course, Atticus, make your roll. See what information you can pull from this. Donnie's like, I'm not liking this, guys.
8.
8. All right. 8. Success. It's Project Polaris.
I know where we are.
Donnie has a smile on his face now.
Is that a good smile or a bad smile?
This project was actually the ability to try to infuse people with the ability to magnetize and demagnetize.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, to
Would I
control
be able
magnetics.
to like stop the magnetization?
Sure. Make a roll.
Don't overdo it though.
I know.
And there's
5.
Success, you get your staff back.
Oh yeah.
there's no bodies inside these containment facilities, right?
Correct. There's no bodies. He demagnetizes the casket. I want to call it that. It's probably fitting.
I was making sure.
And this one, you kind of do the same thing. You go and place your hand on it and you get another vision. Kind of actually memory. And this one used different test subjects, and essentially they kind of pumped it full of magnetic energy, and it seems like this one was a success. They survived. They opened it up, and as soon as they did, they had limited control of magnetics. But then something happened, went out of control, and all the metallic objects, including scalpels and other sharp objects, and the subject didn't survive that. It turned it on, but he couldn't turn it off.
Take notes, Atticus. That's a bug you're gonna need to work out.
I think you can take it.
Meanwhile, Atticus is like, dude, I'm recording this for later.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
I'm describing any of the visions that I'm getting so that we can.
There's actually
bust
2
in.
more.
Oh.
But yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, 2.
Yeah, there's one
I
more.
thought you said 4.
There is, but there's 4 sections.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
But there's another panel that's over towards the front.
Even it out.
5.
Good job. See, you're showing restraint here. You're not overdoing it. You're not like, ah!
I'm trying to be a true covert agent.
You're keeping
You
the
are.
AC and the DC
Atticus,
balanced.
make another roll. Let's see what information you get out of this one.
Uh,
Donnie's like, I don't know if I know this one.
That's a 6. Would that be enough?
6 is enough.
Okay.
turns out you're in.
Alright. This one is Project Gambit.
I'm not noticing a pattern here at
So
all.
they are gambling. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to.
They were taking
Pure gambling addiction. That's what they're doing here.
They're taking a big gambit on this one because this project here was the ability to infuse energy into objects.
Record?
Nice.
Somebody's already been doing that. Mr. I can make
So-
suits out of dark force.
Donnie goes over and he puts his hand on this container. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And as he does, you see this memory of an individual, again, being put in there. Now this one, he's a little bit shorter, brown hair, blue eye.
Possibly a member of a Thieves Guild.
They close it, they infuse it with energy, okay? Unknown energy, too. You don't know what this one is that they're infusing it with. Alright? So they open it up, and actually, they don't open it up, he does. The experiment apparently is a success as the bolts and such holding it in, holding a container together, explode out. And then the containment vessel pops out, he rises, and then all of a sudden he just starts like grabbing different things, small objects here and there, bolts, and just starts charging with energy. And they start exploding in his hand. Now, of course, the scientists are all sitting here taking notes and everything like that. And then he looks at one of them, and he takes it and he throws something at him, charged full of energy, and it explodes right in front of him, sending him through a window.
To the wall?
At that moment, that's when they start calling for security.
You're like,
Oh, there's that SOS signal we got. Oh, it's just a few years late.
Right. Alright, so, and yeah, you're right, there's only 4 in this level, by the way.
Oh.
I don't know why I was doing that. Atticus, make another roll. 9, good job. Atticus, you find a hidden file.
hidden file.
Was it, what are we called? Hidden file?
A new file appears.
You found a ghost drive, actually.
Ghost drive.
Yes, on the computer, you found a ghost drive.
They thought it was deleted, but it wasn't.
It rose again.
Now, you start going through the files, and as soon as you start looking through them, they start deleting.
I want them first.
But before they all get deleted from the ghost file, the ghost drive, what you do find is just you find one thing. You were able to catch one name that kept popping up in the files. Weapon X.
Uh,
Project Weapon X.
I'm gonna say that over to thing, see if Danny gets anything out of that.
Danny did.
Oh, yeah, Donnie, excuse me. I forgot your name for a second.
Wisdom?
Sure.
3.
Alright. So he says name Weapon X, and as soon as he does, you just start having a flood of memories come in. And it's you.
Uh-huh.
You're being dragged. You're barely conscious. And there's this vat. Okay, it looks like this vat of liquid bubbling and boiling. And then you're tossed in it, screaming excruciating pain. Then you're brought out of it. And of course, as your body heals, as soon as it heals, you're thrown back into it again. And then when you're brought back out of it, you're kind of brought down to the ground, and they grab your head and hold it up. And as soon as they hold your head up, you look and you see, and it's William Stryker standing right in front of you. And he looks right at you, and it says, Victor Creed, that is a fantastic ability that you have. It would be quite useful. Let's continue to test the limits of this ability.
As he throws
Another round.
Yeah.
And as he tells the scientist that, he turns around and he walks out. And then multiple tests like that, you get these memories that he was subjected to. Not just acid, but fire, cold.
Heals from...
They even went so far as to put him on an operating table and start removing organs.
Disemboweling him.
And of course they regenerated back. They grew right back.
Turns out you didn't grow a new me from my liver, though.
No. The one that they, actually that's what they found is that when they detached it from his body, like the organ would decay like normal. It was only while it was attached to his cells, his body, that it would actually... So essentially there's something in his cells that there's a code in there. But in order for that sequence to be initiated, it has to be connected to him. Because they actually went through and actually removed an organ and then put it back in. Like put one that was decaying back into his body, and then his body regenerated the organ.
Because it's easier to heal that organ and put it back in than it is to build a new one.
Alright, and then Donnie, you just, all these memories flood back now and start filling in all the gaps.
What would I roll to stay sane?
I think you just take stress test.
At this point, savage. You are so frustrated with what you have witnessed and what's going on that you actually begin to just start destroying this lab.
Donnie.
Blackout, you witnessed this. Paul's there too.
Could I
Can I
try to
restrain
bring
him?
him back?
Yeah, go ahead, Paul. Get up here and restrain him. Do it.
Could I try to bring him back from that? Like, snap him out of it?
Sure. You can actually, if you want to, spend a fate and try to compel some part of him to do so.
Oh, okay.
That we don't have to physically harm him, even though it won't do anything.
Then I will.
Exactly, that's why I don't want him to do this.
What do you have?
I have chronicler.
Yeah.
I need to know the stories.
He also has his father's legacy.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna compel.
You're gonna
That-
set the compel?
That you want to like rein in your emotions. Like,
Meanwhile,
or
Paul
the
has you
rage.
grabbed from behind. And he's like, trying to restrain
Because
you.
I think we still need like this as evidence. I mean, we can destroy it after, but
That probably would get through better than anything else. That we still need this as evidence to take him down.
like you can get mad and that's fine, but like to really take him down because of this, we're gonna need all this.
Yeah.
That means you're rejecting the
I'm rejecting his compel on the savage.
But I mean,
I have to throw back the one that he gave me and the one that you gave me.
oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that.
I rejected the savage.
The one I gave you?
Yeah.
So,
Using the other one that he gave
but
me.
I thought.
Oh, so if he's compelling the legacy, if you are accepting the savage, you can accept and start destroying or attempt to, and then he can just spend a fate to give to you for father's legacy, so you keep it all. Unless you're going to reject a father's legacy and continue to be savage, then you could spend a fate and do that. But you can get free fate crystals this way.
I like this.
You approve.
I like not destroying the proof, since that's the whole point of why we were here. Also,
So is it okay if I like take out my phone and start like videotaping and taking pictures?
Sure. All right.
just so that we don't have all of it on the cloud that's on the Quinjet?
Yes.
So I guess Atticus is going to join you guys back up at the top side. Have you gotten all the information you needed? Or you can continue to explore more?
I was actually like
Think
looking about the containment
I was going to say, I think we need to get down to the containment,
because
check on that, because that seems like somewhere I would have been held.
where else would you say there was?
Sabretooth would have.
Like I know there's like the containment at the very bottom, but
And
then
then
what was that?
engineering is
Engineering is
below
number
that.
6.
Oh, okay. Then containment. Like
No,
engineering.
containment and then engineering.
Oh, okay. Then just go down one more level then.
All right. Containment it is. Pause your bodyguard. All right. And of course, you know, you go down there and do the same thing with the pole for the door. All right. And you're in the containment part of the facility now. Now, as you go through here, you notice that each of these units is essentially like a cell. And it's thick glass. You can view in from the outside.
Do I recognize one of the cells as the one Victor stayed in?
You do eventually, yes, as you walk down there.
Okay.
Actually, you notice as you walk down there, kind of rub your hand up against all the containment cells, you start getting these memories of different people. Some of them, the conditions are so bad that they starved them, that they died from starvation. Others, you know, they never came back, never survived the tests. You know, but they're all different walks of people. You know, obviously held against their will.
Do I remember any?
Save for one,
Oh, yeah.
who is not held against his will. Who is actually over there in a containment cell, and you see him, and he's kind of sitting there. He's not the one who's struggling or anything like that. You know, he's just kind of sitting there with his back on the ground, with his back up against the wall. You know, you look at him, you can see his face is all jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's physically there, or I'm remembering?
You're remembering this.
Okay, I was about to ask. Like,
And as you remember this, because you're Creed in this memory, walking through there, or should I say, dragged through there.
Yeah.
And as you drag through there, you know, he sees you and goes, "Hey Creed, hey old buddy, how you doing? Survived again? That's great. You and I were survivors. Hey, when we get out of here, we're gonna go get some chimichangas."
Yeah. I'm guessing Creed wouldn't really be in the mood to talk.
He's ignoring him. He ignores him all the time. You know this from his memories. He's the most annoying person ever. And it's the one person he cannot get rid of. Because for whatever reason, kind of similar to him, whatever test they put him through, he's succeeding at. And he wishes they would just get rid of him.
Find a way to kill him.
Either him or Creed wanted to. Just put one of us through a nuclear reactor and just call it done.
when we're getting back on testing that.
All right. And then, you know, of course, as Creed's ignoring him, as the guards are dragging him through, and he goes, "Oh, that's okay, buddy. We'll talk later."
We got all night. Oh. It's not like there's anybody else here to talk.
He says, "Hey, If we keep this up, we'll be buddies. We'll be cell buddies. And we can talk all the time.
Bunkmate.
I would cut you in half if I didn't think that there'd be two of you. Yeah.
Alright, so then that's when memory fades. You're like, stop the memory! This guy's annoying and it's not even mine.
Guys,
Alright.
there's worse things out there than Victor Creed.
Alright, so you guys are done with the containment part, basically. That's what you see. So
Yeah.
we go from here. You're taking pictures, by the way, Black Hawk.
You have records of.
You want to go down
I
to
don't
engineering?
know if we need to go down to engineering.
I mean, what?
Why would you?
The only thing that we would be doing down there is turning on the power that we're not turning on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you ready to start it out?
So
Yeah,
could I
it's-
like drain the power, like after we leave?
As we're leaving, turn off the lights.
Yeah.
Well, without the main power on, it's only going to be a matter of time before it runs its course.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I still want to like shorten that as much as possible.
Just,
Just because like.
just make an overall roll real quick. Just for that attempt and all of it.
5.
Okay. 5's good. So, 5's good. Alright, so yeah.
Card.
You do that, you kind of short out everything you guys used. You got all the info you needed. Atticus is sent to his personal cloud.
My character's sitting here going, because I'm remembering something.
Atticus knocks at iCloud.com.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Atticus KNOX, which is my actual account. This is my spam
Alright,
account.
So everybody
where I
goes top
store all
side?
my good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. You guys go to the top level.
We reconnect the elevator just so that we don't have to climb.
The elevator was at the bottom, by the way.
Yeah.
And it wasn't damaged.
It wasn't damaged.
It just didn't have any power.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. We got it down.
We hit the
You guys notice that when you hit the 5th floor, hey, look, guys. Okay, the lift. Alright.
Oh well.
Oh well. But alright, so you get top side. And as soon as you get to that first level,
Uh-huh.
comms start coming in.
Yeah.
You guys weren't getting anything in the sub levels.
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden it's from the Quinjet. Alright? And it's the pilot. And it's like, Thnx, come in. Do you read?
Yes.
Yes.
I read it once. Yes!
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess we lost signal down there.
We're back.
And they say, Thnx, we're requested back at HQ immediately.
Oh, okay.
On our way.
Alright, so you guys go to the Quinjet. Where is it at?
Atticus scrubs the Quinjet's flight logs so that it looks like we were actually in Tahiti.
So you guys are in the Quinjet, and as you are, they brief you. Essentially, the news bulletins are going everywhere about this. There was actually another attack on New York City.
Oh.
Yes, another alien attack
Hmm.
on New York City. And the S.H.I.E.L.D's basically scrambling all of its agents. So basically, nobody's on vacation right now. Everybody's being called to active duty and to report. So you guys are being called back to the raft to be debriefed on the entire situation.
The one time we do something on our own,
Everything
aliens invade.
Everything just goes to hell.
Yeah.
Wait, this is after the incident.
Yes, it is. All right, so that's where you guys are, and that's where we're gonna end.
Okay.
All right, so everybody gets 1 ability point to place in there.
I wonder where I'm putting that.
Hmm.
And this will conclude our session for tonight of Mortal Shield. Tune in next time to see how Thnx responds to an alien invasion.
What do you think?
Blow 'em
I'm
up.
thinking that will be a good episode.
Intelligence or strength?
Strength. I think we're gonna need it.